Hey guys, I am Preeti and you are watching this video on pendulum dowsing. Now, I have made this video. It is highly requested because a lot of people, I have few groups on Facebook, on WhatsApp that actually have people who want to know spiritual stuff from me and a lot of people like me. So it was highly requested pendulum dowsing. So I have just made this video. Make sure that you watch this video till the end because there is a lot of interesting stuff we are going to discuss in this video. At the same time, if you have any more queries, just make sure that you put them in the comments so that I can make sure to read them, and if it's a lot, I'll get all of that into the next video. Okay, so stay tuned. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and click on the little bell icon. So the first thing about pendulum dowsing, what we are going to learn here is the first and the most basic thing is that what is pendulum. So pendulum, if you are everybody has schooled, and in school we have learned, pendulum is a device, like it has a thread and it has some weight hanging on the bottom, and it just goes to and fro. Okay, that's the idea of pendulum. Now what pendulum we are talking about? Now pendulums are various types. They can be metal pendulums, stone pendulums, plastic pendulums, anything. Okay, and you can have any of them. If you don't have any pendulums, you can make your own. You just have a thread, just have a string, and tie a heavy weight at the bottom. Now that weight also does not have to be something extraordinary. Okay, you just have to have a block of something. It can be like an eraser, it can be like a stone that you pick up from the ground. Okay, so yes, it can be like anything, any weight that you can just put at the end of the string so that it has some weight. Okay, it can actually move. Yes, it has to have proper weight, not too much, not too less. So I'll just show you my pendulum. So this is what my pendulum looks like. Now I don't have just this one, I have like 10 to 15 pendulums with me, and yes, it just looks a little bit like this. The center of it, this thing, it's a stone and it's a crystal. It's aventurine. This stone is aventurine, and aventurine is for the heart chakra. Just for your information, we are not doing anything on crystals here, but yes. So this is called a pendulum. And so what is dowsing? So dowsing is actually using the pendulum so that it actually uses the energy of your mind. Okay, so now dowsing is where people ask questions to the pendulum that, okay, now I have 5 different things lying here on my table. So just assume that I have 5 different things lying on my table, and then I ask the pendulum question that, okay, which is the best food for me, which is the best and the most healthiest food for me. Okay, so you can ask the pendulum that, and you can also ask, like, if you have 2 to 3 job letters. Okay, and then you can ask the pendulum, okay, which job is the best for me. Now just believe me or not, a lot of people say that pendulum is like 90% correct and accurate, but yes, you have to know to use it accurately. Now pendulum is like an accurate thing, and it's going to give you right answer. Now for the job thing, I told you that if you have job letters from 3 to 4 different companies, which one to go for? You just have logical idea, okay, this one is better, that one has good salary offer. Now which one is actually going to prove that it's really good according to what you need. You have to ask the pendulum, because logical way, but the reality, the pendulum is going to tell you which one is going to be good, which one is going to be long lasting, which one is going to be satisfactory and well paying. Okay, so yes, now interesting stuff is just coming up. Just let's get started. Just make sure that you are really glued to your seat. Okay, so the first thing, let's see how to do pendulum dowsing. Okay, so now a lot of times, sometimes people might say that, okay, the right direction for the pendulum is maybe it is the front and back. This is the right direction and this is the wrong direction. This is what I was taught at first, and when I did readings like that, I just found that majority of my readings like almost 70 to 80% readings were wrong. Okay, and I was actually shocked because I know that that this is the science that people used to discover, like they used to discover water under the ground. So when they can be that accurate, then why is it that I couldn't use it? Because a few years back, even now, but yes, a few years back, I had this itch, I had this terrible itch to explore each and everything spiritual. Okay, so yes, so one of them was pendulum, and it was actually just came out of the blue. I did not know that this such a science exists, but yes, I had gone somewhere and in a workshop, and they had taught about a pendulum. So yeah, so I just came to know it, and it was really interesting for me. Okay, so now let's use it now. Sometimes, yes, again, people sometimes say that moving the pendulum in moving in a clockwise direction, it is a right direction or a yes, and pendulum moving in anti-clockwise direction is either a wrong or no. Now I would like to make it a lot more accurate for you. Yes, the clockwise and anti-clockwise thing is like doable. Because why? Because your body has seven chakras, and seven chakras, when they are balanced, when they are active, they are actually whirling in the clockwise direction. So anything in clockwise direction, it's actually going to be positive for you. So if any option you choose and the pendulum moves clockwise, it's good for you, and in anti-clockwise, it's not good for you. But I would like to give you a lot more better idea, a lot more specific, a lot more personalized thing. Now what is that? Just hold your pendulum in your hand and ask the pendulum which is my direction, which is my right direction, or what is a yes direction for me. So as soon as you ask the pendulum, it is going to start it is going to start moving on its own. Now you just see my hand, I am not moving it at all, and the pendulum has just started moving on its own. Now yes, now what happens is that at times the people who are really skeptic, people who don't believe, they are going to say that, okay, come on, you were shaking your hand, you were doing it this, that is why your pendulum moved this way. It's not possible that pendulum moves on its own. It is possible. How? Now everybody has a subconscious mind, and subconscious mind has answers to hidden questions. It has answers to all questions of your life, but it's all hidden. And subconscious mind has vibrations. Your mind works on vibrations. Yes, so your mind is like an electromagnetic field, and your mind, it just gives out vibrations. So the same vibration, the subconscious mind's vibrations, are going to be caught in your in your pendulum. If you want to make it a lot more specific, just try to make sure that you hold it in your non-dominant hand. Non-dominant hand is the hand which is with which you don't write. Okay, so I am a righty, so if you are comfortable, hold your pendulum with the left hand and ask the pendulum which is the right direction. It has already started moving. So yes, and then ask the pendulum, okay, now which is wrong direction, which is no for me. Just give me that direction that it is showing no for me, and immediately you will see the pendulum has started moving. Now it is this movement, and yes, you just have to give it a little bit of time, with which it will start, the movement will become a lot more clear and sharper. You have to wait till the time, because the movement, which direction the pendulum is going, it has to be really clear to you. Okay, so yes, so this is the no direction. Now as I told you earlier, that I was taught that this direction is no and this direction is yes, and you clearly saw that this is a yes for me and this is a no for me. So I asked a lot of questions, and everything, it was showing this direction, and then I just felt that why is it not giving me the correct answer, whereas all the answers were correct. It was it was actually moving in my right direction, but I just did not know how to do it. Okay, now one interesting thing, these are the two methods you can use the pendulum. I would love to say that just ask the pendulum which is the right direction for me. Let the pendulum decide, because yes, because everybody cannot go with, okay, clockwise is a yes, anti-clockwise is a no. Though I feel that it's going to work for a lot of people, but just try to give the pendulum that space. Just try to give the pendulum that freedom to choose its own direction. Okay. And then one interesting thing, now a lot of times people say, okay, how is this going to be totally true? How do you know that this is going to be accurate? Yes, that is a point. Now initially when you start using the pendulum, I would like to say that just make sure that you don't try to totally depend on pendulum dowsing, okay, because you are new to it and you are learning. So just first try to practice, how you are getting accurate readings, accurate answers with pendulum. Have to check that, you just have to make sure that you just make sure that you use it for predicting like very recent events. If you are watching a cricket match or a football match, ask the pendulum, okay, which is the team that's going to win, and suppose it's Brazil for football, Brazil is going to win or lose today. Okay, now if the match is after 5 hours, if the match is going to end after 5 hours or begin after 5 hours, doesn't matter, but yes, there has to be a favorable time before before the match is, so that actually you get the perfect answer. Yeah, even if you ask 5 minutes earlier, you're still going to get the accurate answer. So yes, so if you have any match lined up, any cricket match, football match, baseball, basketball, just ask the pendulum, is this team going to win or not? Okay, just make sure that whatever questions you ask, they have to be like a yes or no. You cannot ask, okay, Brazil is going to win, or now yeah, let me just go with cricket because I have no idea about football. So just ask, whether India is going to win or England is going to win. Okay, don't ask any, don't give two options to pendulum. Okay, just give one option. Is India going to win or not? Is England going to win or not? Okay, don't give two options, India will win or England. This pendulum is just going to be confused forever. It's just not going to move from its place, or it's just going to give you confused directions and you will be like totally going nuts that what does that mean. Okay, yes, so so this is the way where you can just do predictions and just try to do and see how accurate your predictions come. Once you are like, you get 25, 30, 50 predictions accurate, yes and no predictions accurate with the pendulum, you can definitely then actually rely on the pendulum. Okay, yeah, so so this is the pendulum dowsing video. I hope that you like it. If I know that you will have a lot of comments, so let me know down in the comment box below, and yes, do let me know also your experiences and how you feel how accurate your pendulum is. And yes, so if you want me to do a lot more detailed video on pendulum dowsing, let me know. Okay, so yes, keep following the path of your soul's purpose because you are born for a reason. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.